Hey, Grayson, good seeing you back, first of all. Second, Jonas was just saying that, defense has been the biggest concern of this 3-game losing streak. So what do you think needs to maybe change the most, or what do you guys need to address more to kind of, fix some of those issues on defense?
I think some of it is 3-point defense, maybe. It's tough on a night like tonight because when they made their run, Devin Booker and Chris Paul were also hitting some tough twos, and then that kind of brought the defense in, made us focus more on the pick and roll, and then they hit a bunch of threes right in that stretch too, and that's when they kind of pulled away. So I know one thing we try to do is take away stuff at the rim and at the 3-point line, and maybe some of the mid-range stuff you can live with, but you got to get out to that 3-point line and can't let them get off those shots.
Drew Hill.
Grayson, Taylor's been pretty strict with a 10-man rotation this year, and at times that means different scoring guards may have a night off. How are all of you guys sort of handling that role, and what sort of, I guess, attitude or motivation does that give all of you guys as a unit?
Well, I think the guys that have been in and out, myself included in there, one, we all know we can play. So even when we're not in the game, or we're not in the rotation, or we're at the end of the rotation, not getting that many minutes, we know that doesn't mean anything about our game. We know that when we get our number called, when we get that opportunity, we can go in and hoop and we can play. So I think that's the biggest thing is all of us, it's been me the last 2 games, but all of us keeping our confidence about us when we're out and not in that rotation or at the end of it. And then staying ready. You never know, foul trouble, different matchups, someone gets hot. Like, you never know when that 0 minutes turns to 10 minutes or turns to 25 minutes. You just never know. So it's always staying ready.
Sean Coleman.
Grayson, to kind of piggyback off that question a bit, the shooting obviously has been, good this season overall, but there's also been interruptions. I know that you had health and safety protocols, then the interruption for the team, and now the concussion as well. Glad you're back healthy, by the way. Just how has that kind of impacted your season? I know you said consistently staying ready, but it just seems like as soon as you get going, something unexpected happens.
Yeah, I've been, just call it bad luck, I guess, especially with this latest one being a concussion. Just bad luck on my part, but each time I've come back, I've just tried to come back without missing a beat. I put together a good string of games right before break, before I got that concussion. So even though I was out, or I haven't played in maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks now, even though it's been a good amount of time, it's just trying to build off of that and not lose any of that momentum. And then knock on wood, hopefully staying healthy and having nothing else happen. But it's just been some bad luck for me, but I'll keep getting it. I'll keep building, and it'll be all right.
Yeah. Last question. We'll go to Christos.
Hello, Grayson. Welcome back, first of all. I would like to ask you, how do you feel about your shape after the last couple of weeks? And as a team, what would you like to improve after tonight's game?
You said my shape, right? Like,
yes.
I was dead tired of the first stretch that I played. Thankfully, I got my wind and I found it. But that first, I don't know what it was, maybe 6, 7, 8 minutes. Like, there was one, I got a bucket and I was getting up off the floor. I almost needed to like grab Frank Kaminsky's leg to help myself up. I was so tired, but I found my second wind when I came back in at the end of the second quarter, and in the second half, I felt all right. I just needed to get that first one out of the way. And for us, the second part of your question, for us, what we need to build on, I think consistency on the defensive end, even on, tonight, 3-point, like we said earlier, 3-point shooting has been good for us this season, but on a night where we're not hitting threes, like, we got to defend them. And so that can affect us. And I know we get a lot of energy from what we do on the offensive end. And on a night like tonight, where the offensive end isn't coming as easy, we have to get energy from the defensive end.
Thanks, Grayson.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.